Despite many people claiming that the console hasn't aged well, I will always love the N64.
Here are a couple of games I've found in my collection that I consider to either be noteworthy or some of my favorite games ever. Despite most likely being the weakest in the series, Super Smash Bros. Is a pretty solid start to the Smash series. It brought a bunch of Nintendo characters into one great fighting game. And hey, the series does get better and better as the time goes on. Personally, my favorites are Smash for 3DS and Wii U, as well as Ultimate. Next to Smash, we have Mario Kart 64, my third favorite Mario Kart game besides Double Dash and the obvious Mario Kart Arcade GP. I feel like Diddy Kong Racing is the better single-player game, but Mario Kart 64, I personally find a lot more enjoyment in it. Up next, we have The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I don't have Majora's Mask, just this one. I don't really play that much Zelda, but from what I've played, this one is pretty good. And hey, many staples for future Zelda games come from this one. Of course, when you talk Zelda Ocarina of Time, you have to also mention Mario 64. Much like Ocarina of Time, Mario 64 has introduced a lot of elements that will become mainstays in future Mario games. Another thing I really like about Mario 64 is that when you're done collecting all the stars, you can just run around and do whatever you want. I've always loved that in video games. After the first and most notable N64 game comes, in my opinion, the most underrated game on the N64, Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. What I love most about this game is that it not only translates Pac-Man perfectly well into 3D, but also makes it a really solid adventure game with puzzle mechanics and platforming. Hey, the multiplayer may be mediocre, but it's really fun to just mess around with. And next to Miss Pac-Man comes the best game on the entire system, Banjo-Kazooie. What I love most about Banjo-Kazooie, aside from Banjo and Kazooie being some of my favorite video game characters ever, is that it takes Mario 64's great gameplay and squeezes as much creativity as it can. I also have a lot of fun meeting new characters, entering different worlds, and collecting all sorts of jiggies. So yeah, that's a couple of N64 games I happen to own. I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of them though.